This video is of a 2016 Grand Design Reflection fifth wheeler, model 30BH or 30-foot bunkhouse. It has 3 slide outs, all of which are out right now. As you can see on the left hand side, the top slide out, what you're looking at, is the front bedroom wardrobe, the 2 closets. The large slide out is of the kitchen area, which consists of the 2 chairs, leather recliners, and also the inside dinette table that folds down into a bed as well. The compartments that are open are one of the 2 15-gallon LP tanks. One is on this side, one is on the other side. This smaller hatch is the front pass-through, which, as you can see right now, I have my 18-gallon waste storage tote, as well as a water hose and a cleaning hose for the bathroom inside of it, all which are being sold with the unit. There is also that blue coiled hose, which is a spray nozzle. There is an interior shower with hot and cold water, as well as a spray port on the other side of the unit on the exterior. This is the main control panel. It can be used for everything from sanitizing and winterizing your lines to dry camping, and also hooking up for city water on full hookup campsites. It also has valves for the black tank, which is your toilet water, and also one of 2 gray tanks. This gray tank you see here, this is the valve for the front bathroom, which is the stand-up shower as well as the vanity. This is the inlet water from City Water Pressure, and this is if you wish to clean your black tank. There are several methods to clean your black tank. One is flushing the toilet from inside, and the other is filling the tank from an exterior hose and plugging it into this port. The pass-through widens on the other side. It does go through the entire side of the unit. The unit is 8 feet wide. And also on this side is the Lippert Components LCI electronic auto level system. From here you can control the front jacks, the rear jacks, and each jack independently. You can extend and retract them. And when you are set up on level ground, you have your pads, or I like to use blocks. All you do is turn on the on button and hit the auto level and follow the directions. It takes anywhere from 1 minute to 5 minutes, depending upon if you have to make adjustments. Also in here are there is a service outlet, and also the cable and internet hookups if you so choose to use high-speed internet or plug in a cable service. This is a motion sensing light. There are 2 settings, either off, you can leave it on all the time, or there is a feature where if you choose to leave the light on and walk away after 30 seconds, it'll automatically turn itself off until the next time the hatch is open or somebody walks by. This is the Atwood water heater. This water heater is also gas and electric. And as you can see here, which is also covered in the instruction manuals, the electric water heater replenishes at 6.2 gallons per hour. The gas water heater replenishes at 11.6 gallons per hour. Or for maximum efficiency, you can use gas and electric for 17.8 gallon per hour refresh rate. We are a family of 4 that lived in this camper for about 2.5 months until we found permanent residence in our location, and we could all 4 comfortably shower at the same time. Next to it is your furnace exhaust. The only thing to just keep mind of here is that it does get hot when you choose to have your heat on. This is the 50 amp 125 volt power connection. I do not have it hooked up right now. I have all the power cords for it. It can be used, I do have the adapter from 50 amps to 30 amps in case you do not have 50 amp hookup at your campsite. That's just a matter of a simple adapter that I can buy at any Camping World, Home Depot, any place that sells extension cords basically, and I have all those that are staying with the unit. Down here is the front sewer pipe that hooks up to the hose when you choose to go to the dumping station or you are at a site with sewer hookups, and that port is controlled by the dump valves in the front pass-through here. Okay, zooming out now, I'll continue my walk around the left side of the camper, and the first thing you will see is a ladder that goes up to the roof. This ladder is collapsible, so when traveling it does not hang out about 6 to 8 inches from the camper wall. As it sits right now, I have it in its folded position, and to unfold it is a matter of releasing 2 pins and pulling it down like so, and then simply pulling on the ladder, and is now in its climbing position. If you have to go up to the roof for any reason, once you come back down, simply push up on the ladder and insert the 2 pins that you previously took out. And now the ladder is ready for transport once again. There is another gray water valve on this unit. It is in the rear end of the left side of the unit. The valve for it is right next to the cap. This is for your kitchen sink. As stated, there is 1 black water and there are 2 gray water tanks on this 30-foot bunkhouse. And when you're doing dishes, this is where you empty it from. Okay, if I step back again, you will see that the third slide out is the rear bunkhouse, which is why it's called the 30-foot bunkhouse. This unit, when the rear slide out is all the way retracted, is 30 feet long. When you are parked in your campsite, as this unit sits, it is 33 feet long. That window opens up and back, and in back there is a couch that slides out into a full-size bed, as well as a single bunk up on top that flips up in case you want to use that as a reclining entertainment or relaxation area. As I shown in the pictures, the automatic awning comes all the way out. There is no adjustments for it. There's a simple switch at the control panel inside the unit. Right now I do not have it retracted, but this video is also posted with pictures of the unit that show the awning in its complete extended state. So walking around the passenger side, if you will, the right side of the unit, we are coming up to the front door, and before we show you pictures and walk inside and take a look at the interior, I want to show you the pass-through from the other side of the unit. As I stated, this unit has 2 15-gallon LP tanks. This one is on the right side in front, opposite. There is a valve on the interior which you can point at each tank, control which tank you want to draw from first, so that if you empty one tank you can use the other while you're taking that to a filling station to fill up. These tanks are a little bigger than your standard LP tanks that you would use for a gas grill, so you can't simply go to a Walmart or a Blue Rhino station and replace them. It is these tanks are quite a bit taller, and for me to fill this tank costs about $25. I have used the hot water. I have used the LP for everything from hot water to the furnace to the stove. The refrigerator also uses LP when it's not on electric. It is a dual fuel refrigerator, and each tank gives me about 4 to 6 weeks, depending upon the time of year, how cool it is, if I have my furnace on, of continuous use, like I said, for a family of 4. This is the other side of the pass-through. Let me close this door. And what I can show you here is this door is substantially wider than the other side. This is nice for storage containers, Rubbermaid containers, if you have a table you wish to use. This side has hookups if you wish to have an exterior television. There is an outlet as well as cable. There's also another motion light. And here is the battery disconnect. When the unit is being stored, you can simply turn the key to off and all the power is off to the unit. This way you don't have to worry about the batteries having any power drain from the DC converter that is installed on board. I'm just going to simply turn it back on for the purpose of this video. And before we go inside, on the front of the unit there is another storage compartment, which is nice for any other odds and ends you may have. It is roughly 6 feet wide, about 30 inches deep, has a motion sensor, and has a flap down lid. There is also on the front, there is a handy little light for if you have to hook up your hitch in the dark. It is kind of nice to see. It's just a 12-inch LED strip with a switch underneath. Also, one thing worth noting while we're out here is there is a hookup, if you so choose, that this thing can accept and receive a small solar panel, which are sold again at any camping store, Camping World, etc. Okay, now I will go back to the entrance and we will take a look, walk around inside. This door, the screen door, is just like most campers. It is separate from the main door, so you can leave that open for a nice breeze if you so choose. These steps for traveling do retract underneath the door, so they don't hang out any further from the unit itself, tuck away underneath. And the handle also lifts and slides into a locking position for traveling as well. When we first walk in, up on top is our control center, and from here we can control our 3 slide outs, slide out 1, 2, and 3, extend or retract. We can extend or retract our awning. The gas and electric is for the water heater, so you can use whatever power source or both for maximum performance of the water heater if you so choose. These are indicator lights, everything from battery to fresh water if you're dry camping, to black water tank status, gray water 1 tank status, and gray water tank 2 status. Up on here it measures empty, 1/3, 2/3, or full. If you are dry camping, there is a button for the onboard water pump from the fresh water tank, and there's an indicator light for that up on the status panel as well, so that you have water pressure to all your faucets and your toilet. There is ceiling lights, a step light, which is down here. I'll show you that in a moment. There is awning light and a porch light. On the floor is where the circuit panel is, and this is where the power center is. This is the main breaker, the converter, control breakers for the air conditioners. As I mentioned, there's a DC power converter on board as well. And on the right hand side, there are fusers similar to what would be in your vehicle that have various uses as well. Refrigerator, furnace, awning, living room, bath. This unit can run for the most part, with the exception of the air conditioners, on DC power. So if you lose power or power outage, or you simply disconnect, you can continue to keep on a lamp, watch television, so on and so forth, things of that nature. So when we step in and step to the left, this is what you're going to see. This is a step up into the front bedroom. And before you go up into the front bedroom, there is a light switch for the hall light. There is an automatic ventilation fan in the kitchen above the cooking area to open the vent, with a electric fan with 4 different speeds, which is very, very nice for just letting the hot air out if you have the fan on, or just want some extra ventilation. And here is our thermostat for the main room air conditioner, furnace, blower fan, if you will, to circulate some air, or if needed, run your air conditioner in the warmer parts of the month. This door is our pass-through bathroom. Here's our vanity with an outlet and a medicine cabinet. There is a switch for a light as well as a motion light. There is a skylight up there with a vent, a crank open lid. We have our toilet as well as our shower facility, which is big enough for one person. If you have small kids, they can fit in there with you as well. And this is a great way to avoid using shower rooms or looking for places with those facilities, because it can adapt an average size adult just fine. That door over there goes into the master bedroom, which I will close this door, and we will walk into the bedroom with a queen size bed, window on the left. We do have a armoire, if you will, overhead storage, side storage, end tables with sconce lights, and a little bit of storage underneath on each side. Those mirrors you see are the first slide out that we first took a look at. This is the wardrobe with storage, closet space, more closet space, and actually it extends into the bathroom for towel storage, bathroom necessities, anything that wouldn't fit under your vanity sink. This door also closes for privacy at night, or just to close off the bathroom, keep the light out. The bed slides up for storage underneath. It is nice for suitcases, or we dry packed a bunch of our clothing that we knew was only seasonal. You can vacuum pack that stuff. It's just a nice way of keeping a few more things around without using a whole lot of space. One more thing worth noting is that this unit was available with an optional AC in the master area. There was already a skylight installed with the electrical and hookups right there, so we took advantage of that and had that air conditioner installed. This one is controlled, the fan and then cooling temperature from up here. And especially in the southwestern United States, which is where we are in the summers, we all know that it gets quite hot, and keep a little extra comfort around. So there are 2 air conditioners in this unit. And looking at the main cabin, which coming back down the stairs, what you're going to see is a good look at the kitchen, the entertainment center. And we'll kind of pan out a little bit. This is real nice countertop area. When you walk into the door, this is what you're going to see. Very nice storage, countertop and storage area with full pull-out drawers, full-size cabinets up top, as well as under cabinet lights, which are nice for night lights at night. This is another motion sensor. This is our large slide out that we were looking at. These chairs have a little bit of a storage bin underneath the armrest in the middle. They recline back, as well as the footrest comes on out. So you can lay virtually completely horizontal there, extremely comfortable. This is the dining area. Underneath each of those sides, each of those seats is compartment storage. It's quite large. You can use it for extra space, cleaning supplies, whatever, but it's there. This table also lowers down. Those pedestals pull on out, the tabletop pulls off, and it sits on the where the cushions would normally sit, and you can use this as a bed that would comfortably sleep 2 people. Sometimes use it for our kids. They wanted to sleep out here and watch TV before we had a second TV installed, and it worked out really great. If I step back, apologize, you can see the electric fireplace, the 40-inch telescoping TV, which just simply for travel slides into the cabinet, and it can be hidden away for safety, security, and also when transporting. More storage glass door areas up top. In this middle one, there is a radio in here. It currently is not hooked up to a surround sound for the television. That can be done, I just don't have it hooked up. But mainly this is for radio, CD player, Bluetooth, which has 2 speakers in the main living area and speakers outside as well, which can be controlled independently. In the master bedroom, there is an area for a second television hookup, if you will, actually a third television hookup. There is also an antenna that gets cranked out to receive local channels in your area, if you so choose to use a television. There is also above cabinet lighting here with a switch underneath the upper cabinets. Here's our refrigerator, which I said is dual fuel. It runs on electric as well as propane when transporting if you have food in it. Keeps it nice and cold. And as you can see, is not full size, but I would say 3/4 size, sufficient space to keep all your necessities as well as your freezer space. Do have a fully functional microwave here, as well as a typical camper style oven, stove with 3 burners with a flip up lid. Also have our sink with a detachable sprayer, as well as more upper lights. All those lights are controlled underneath the cabinets, and there is more under cabinet space, or under cabinet lights. There's also a ventilation hood for when cooking. Okay, this is the rear bunkhouse. And the bunkhouse, as I said, is made up of mostly a slide out, but what you are taking a look at here is the couch, which folds out into a bed, full-size bed, and also a top bunk, which can push up and latch in position if you choose to use this as a resting area or an entertainment area. There are 3 windows in here, all 3 of them open completely. There is a desk area with a desk that flips up for office, homework type use, anything of that nature. There's a television in here as well with cable hookups or internet if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, Goku Chromecast, works great for that as well. This is also dresser. It's a 5-drawer chest. Pardon my children's stickers on there, those will be removed prior to the sale. And up on top we have our third skylight, which has a venting hood on it as well. So when we look back into the main cabin, this is what you're looking at from the rear slide out. This door going to the rear slide out is a pocket style as well, so it too can be completely closed off for privacy, sleeping, anything of that nature. All the cabinets you see do open, that's under the sink. This extended countertop flips up if you need it for extra prep space in your kitchen. Extra storage on the bottom, extra storage around the fireplace, and plenty of storage really to go around. I'll just show you a couple of these real quick since we're going through them, and they are very deep, so there is ample room to store away all your weekend or week-long or extended travel necessities if you so choose. Here is the ventilation fan with the controls at the front door. Again, it has 4 speeds. It is exceptionally quiet, and it is just a very nice feature to have to take some of the extra heat out that might rise. Well, this pretty much closes out this walkthrough video for the 2016 Grand Design Reflection 30BH, 30-foot bunkhouse. Any other questions? I do have all the manuals for this unit, which explain all of its features, its do's and don'ts, and its tank capacities and abilities in great detail. Those are all from Grand Design. This unit is a current model year. Well, today is December 31st, 2016, so it was manufactured in February of 2016. We purchased it in the middle of the year of 2016, and we have decided to settle here from the middle of the country into the southwestern United States. So if there's someone else that can take advantage of a brand new fifth wheel unit, as I stated in the for sale post, the 16,000 pound 16K slider hitch in back of my truck also comes with the purchase of this unit if needed. It is bolted to the bed of the truck, which it will be unbolted and can be installed by somebody else if they so choose. I will take it out. However, if someone chooses to purchase this unit with that hitch, that person will be responsible for installing it themselves. One common question I have, which is shown in the pictures, but I just want to make clear, is the dry weight of this unit is just under 12,000 pounds. It is 11,995 pounds. I tow it with a 3/4 ton Dodge diesel. Tows just fine. That vehicle has a maximum tow weight of 15,500 pounds. I towed it 2,200 miles without any issues whatsoever. I do recommend a 3/4 ton or larger truck for this. Your average half-ton truck, I cannot say if it will or if it wouldn't. I'm just telling you what I use to tow it and how much it weighs. Once again, this closes out this video. And any other questions, please contact the phone number or email in the ad. Thank you.